So I will be joining Artfight 2026, and it's the first time I've ever joined Artfight. I'm a little nervous, to be honest, but I'm also really excited to get to draw other people's characters and to see like what it is all about, and you know, to be in this hype. Last year I didn't get to join and I really wanted to because I was busy making the Dreamer video. Oh my gosh, I had to finish that. I could not, you know, be distracted with, I was distracted with K-pop Demon Hunters. But... So anyway, hi, my name is Bayleaf, and yes, I will be joining Artfight. I am Team Mystery. I'm just here to draw people. I'm here to attack them. I just wanted to go over my characters one by one a little bit so you guys know who you can draw. If you want to draw my characters, I don't know. I was thinking of maybe posting Bayleaf as well, but I am a little unsure about like posting personas because like she's me and I'm her and whatever. Let's just go over all the characters that I have one by one. Okay, so first of all, I want to go over the 2 stories that I have and then the extra characters that I have. The first story is the story of Irredeemable, and it's a fantasy story I'm working on right now. The premise is that Letian and Ephraim both did something horrible. Now they have the chance to redeem themselves, which is lifting the curse of Lysine. They will both be punished if they don't do this in time. First of them is Ephraim. She is a fairy, and she was a fairy princess until her city was destroyed. She's like this really spoiled mess of a character. Usually thinks like she's better than everyone else, and she's really sassy. She's also really agile. If she would be like a D&D class, she would be an arcane trickster because she has magic, sorcerer's magic, and she and Letian have a little bit of romance going on, but it's not really the focus of the story. Then we have Letian. He is a human, and he was kind of responsible for what happened to the city that got destroyed as well. He's also there having the punishment and has to lift this curse from Lysine before he also gets to face the gallows. He's like this tired, grumpy wizard guy that just doesn't get any sleep and is like functioning high on caffeine that doesn't even exist in this world. He tries his absolute best to lift this curse, and he is going through it. He wants the best life for his sister, Eris, and that's like his goal, to give her a better life. And then, of course, we have Letian's sister, which is Eris. She's kind of the sunshine character, but she also has this troubled past, I know. She is a martial artist, but she's also a great swordswoman. She's like everyone's friend, super popular girl, happy, smiley. Eris also has this tendency to get quite furious and angry. Okay, so those were like the 3 main of Irredeemable, but I will go over the other characters really quick. We got Alicia Arishani, an elven shaman of the Rudero clan. I know, that's kind of a mouthful, but basically what she is she is this druidic princess of this clan that's one with nature, and she has this special bond with a stag called the Blood Stag, or the Royal Stag, however you want to call it. It's strong magic what they have going on here, so one of the strongest magics in the world. Then we go to Darian, who uses this magic. He's like the BBEG, the big bad evil man. He has raven wings. He's this Vulcan character. The Vulcan is like a word for like avian type fairy in this world. And he has made a deal with death to be immortal. But I can't go in too deep, so we're moving on. Then we move on to Thomas. He is a shy, sweet little elf boy that loves to learn about magic. Letian is so strong that he wanted to learn from Letian himself, so he's like Letian's apprentice. That's one of Letian's tasks, even next to like his curse thing. His relationship with Thomas will come in handy later. Then we have Madeleine Delore. She is a woman that went missing a long while ago. She knows everything about a special force of magic in this world, and she is a scholar in that. If you want to see a little bit more about her, there's a link to like the animatic. And we move on to Lavelle, and Lavelle is like the antagonist of this story. She's not a bad guy, but she absolutely despises Ephraim, and she will go after her for everything she has done. Lavelle is a really strict person, and she doesn't laugh that quickly. She is bitter and unforgiving. She will do anything to make Ephraim pay for the things she's done. There are definitely more characters in Irredeemable, but these are the characters that I have drawn out and want to have in Artfight because I think they're interesting. But anyway, we're moving on to Dylan and the Green Storm, and this one is actually something you can already read. You can read about them in season 1 on Webtoon Canvas. Yes, I know, I'm kind of like advertising for it right now, but it's an amazing little indie story. We got Dylan, who is a happy-go-lucky character and wondrous about the world around him. He loves his friends and he loves just learning about new things, and he wants to be a hero. And that's when he meets Zoe, and he finally gets to think that he will be the hero that saves her. But she is not someone that wants to be helped. Zoe is a stubborn young girl, and she has this secret, which is Clyde. Clyde is an evil spirit. He seems to be bound to Zoe, and the two of them have some sort of cursed friendship going on. Zoe is vague about him, and he is there to watch her every step. Very controlling of every new friend she makes and the things she chooses to do. So yeah, he is the bad guy of Dylan and the Green Storm. I mean, he also is the Green Storm, little spoiler. But I think people would have figured that out in a whim. There are 2 more Dylan characters that I introduced this Artfight, which is Lucina. Lucina is the princess of the Dreamlands, and she has a little friendship going on with Dylan. It's a little vague about who she is and what she does, and she has a little bit of mystery to her. And then we have Rick. He's a bit of a jerk, doesn't really think about other people, their feelings. He loves to play guitar, and he is part of this weird family called the Ember family, which is a family of dragons. Dylan and the Green Storm goes in quite a bit on the family of the Embers. You should read about it, honestly. I might even put some of the other characters in, but I will not go into detail for these. So now we have 3 characters left, and those are my D&D characters and one of my oldest OCs called Claire. Then we got Vivian. Vivian is part of the D&D world made by my friend Raku, and she lives in Forevermore, which is a place completely isolated from the rest of the Feywild. Her deity is called Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo. She will go on a quest to find her wings, and even see if she deserves to have those wings. Viv is someone who's interested in what's happening outside of the Feywild, interested in the party that comes from outside the Feywild, and that's also why she will be joining them back to Peloria, which is the country that they come from, so she can draw and write everything down that she sees. I think it's really funny that the most generic things from the material plane are the things that impress her the most. Which is going to be a fun dynamic for the party. Next we have Lila Vender, and she is a character that is from another Friends campaign. She comes from the desert where the tieflings are seen as these royal creatures. She is the Baroness, or you can also call them Princess, from these plains, and she is really high and mighty, even more so than Ephraim. She is an actual arcane trickster. I love playing arcane tricksters, I think they're fun. And last but not least, we have Claire, and Claire the Griffin is just a little... she's just a little girly. She's so cute. Oh my gosh. She is exactly what you think she'd be. Really happy, wondrous character. Her voice claim is Vanellope von Switch from Wreck-It Ralph, and I feel like she would also kind of have the same personality as Vanellope, so... Okay guys, so these were my Artfight characters. I'm super excited to join already tomorrow. I hope I get this video out by then, but I don't think so. But I hope you guys enjoy it, you know. Just leave a like, subscribe. Okay, bye!